What if some of the most familiar faces in entertainment have life stories you never knew? And what if those stories quietly changed American culture in ways you never noticed? Many people still find transgender topics confusing or distant, especially in older generations. But behind the headlines are real human journeys shaped by struggle, courage, and identity. This video will make those stories clear, relatable, and easier to understand without judgment or confusion. Today we'll reveal well-known celebrities you didn't know were transgender. And by the end, one story may completely change how you see them. Caitlyn Jenner is a global media figure whose journey from Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn represents far more than a personal transition. It reflects a long and often difficult search for understanding and acceptance. Before publicly embracing her identity, Bruce Jenner was celebrated as an American sports hero, winning the gold medal in the decathlon at the 1976 Montreal Olympic Games. That achievement made him a symbol of strength, discipline, and determination for millions of Americans. Yet behind that public image was a deeply private struggle. From a young age, Bruce felt a sense of difference and was drawn to wearing women's clothing, something that brought both comfort and confusion. Growing up in a time when such feelings were rarely discussed openly, he learned to suppress them. Athletics became an outlet, a way to channel energy and meet societal expectations while keeping inner conflicts hidden. Beyond sports, Bruce became widely known through his role as a father and as part of the high-profile Kardashian family. During his relationship with Kris Jenner, he made efforts to share aspects of his identity, though questions have remained about how much was fully understood at the time. At age 65, Caitlyn Jenner's decision to transition publicly drew widespread attention across the United States and beyond. In 2015, she introduced herself to the world in a Vanity Fair cover story titled, "Call Me Caitlyn." This moment marked a turning point not only in her own life, but also in the broader cultural conversation, helping bring greater visibility and awareness to transgender individuals and their rights. Laverne Cox is widely recognized as a groundbreaking figure in the rise of transgender visibility in American media. She is best known for her role as Sophia Bursay in the television series Orange is the New Black, where her performance brought depth and humanity to a transgender character in a way rarely seen before. However, long before becoming an acclaimed actress and LGBTQ+ advocate, Laverne's life was marked by significant hardship. Born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, a region where traditional gender expectations were strongly enforced, Laverne understood from an early age that she was different. This awareness made her a frequent target of bullying and ridicule from peers, creating a painful and isolating childhood. The pressure to conform, combined with a lack of acceptance, led her to struggle deeply with her identity. Despite these challenges, including a period of intense emotional distress and thoughts of suicide, Laverne found the strength to move forward. She eventually left Alabama and relocated to New York City to pursue her dreams in the performing arts. This decision marked a turning point in her life, opening the door to new opportunities and personal growth. Her breakthrough role in Orange is the New Black not only elevated her career, but also brought national attention to the experiences of transgender individuals. Through her work and public advocacy, Laverne Cox has become a powerful voice for equality and representation. She continues to inspire many with her message that being transgender is not something to hide, but something to embrace as a form of beauty and truth. Jazz Jennings has become a prominent voice in understanding the transgender experience, especially when it comes to growing up as a transgender child in America. She first came into the public eye at just 6 years old during an interview with Barbara Walters, where she spoke openly about her identity. From a very young age, Jazz knew she was a girl, even though she had been assigned male at birth. Like many children trying to make sense of their feelings, she once expressed a simple, heartfelt wish that a fairy might come and transform her into the girl she already felt herself to be. What set Jazz's story apart was the unwavering support of her family. Rather than rejecting or dismissing her identity, they stood firmly by her side, helping her build confidence and navigate a world that was still learning how to understand transgender youth. Their support played a crucial role in allowing her to grow into a self-assured young woman. Her life and journey have been documented in the reality television series I Am Jazz on TLC, offering viewers a closer look at the challenges and triumphs she has experienced along the way. Through this platform, audiences across the country have gained insight into the realities faced by transgender youth and their families. Beyond television, Jazz Jennings has become an active advocate for transgender rights and awareness. In 2014, she was named one of Time magazine's 25 most influential teens, a recognition of her impact at such a young age. Today, she continues to use her voice to promote understanding, acceptance, and compassion for the next generation. Chaz Bono, the child of the iconic entertainment duo Sonny and Cher, has lived much of his life in the public eye. When Sonny and Cher welcomed their daughter Chastity in 1969, few could have imagined the complex and deeply personal journey that lay ahead. Growing up surrounded by fame and attention, Chastity often appeared confident in public. Behind the scenes, however, he struggled quietly with questions about identity and belonging. Although raised as a girl, he never felt fully connected to that role. As the years went on, those feelings became harder to ignore. It wasn't until the late 2000s that Chastity made the life-changing decision to transition. Embracing his true identity, he took the name Chaz Bono and began living openly as a man. Around the age of 40, Chaz underwent significant physical changes, including hormone therapy, as part of his transition. This period marked both a personal and public transformation, one that required courage and resilience. Chaz Bono's journey has also had a meaningful impact on the entertainment industry. By stepping into roles that reflected his identity, he helped challenge long-standing assumptions about gender in film and television. Notably, he became one of the first openly transgender men to portray a male character in a feature film, helping to break barriers and expand representation. Through his visibility and openness, Chaz has contributed to a broader understanding of transgender experiences. His story resonates with many who have faced similar struggles, offering a reminder that self-acceptance can come at any stage of life and that living authentically is a powerful act of courage. Andrea Pejic, often remembered by longtime fashion followers for her earlier career as Andrej Pejic, has become one of the most recognized transgender models in the world. Before her transition, she built a unique reputation in the fashion industry as an androgynous model, nobly for walking both men's and women's runways with remarkable poise. Even then, her ability to present feminine fashion with confidence and elegance set her apart and challenged traditional ideas about gender in modeling. Behind the success, however, Andrea faced a deeply personal internal struggle. While the industry celebrated her versatility, it did not fully reflect her true identity. For years, she navigated the tension between public recognition and private truth, working in an environment that often blurred, but did not fully accept, the reality of who she was. In 2014, Andrea made the decision to undergo gender-affirming surgery and publicly embraced her identity as a woman. This moment marked a turning point, both personally and professionally. Rather than slowing down her career, the transition opened new doors and allowed her to present herself authentically. Following her transition, Andrea Pejic achieved several historic milestones. She became one of the first openly transgender models to be profiled by major fashion publications and appeared on the cover of GQ Portugal, a significant achievement in an industry still evolving in its representation. Her journey reflects broader changes within the fashion world, where conversations about identity and inclusion continue to grow. By living openly and succeeding at the highest levels of her profession, Andrea has helped reshape perceptions and expand opportunities for future generations of transgender individuals. Carmen Carrera first gained public attention as a contestant on Season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race. a popular reality competition that introduced her to a wide national audience. At the time, she was known primarily as a drag performer, admired for her beauty and stage presence. However, what many viewers did not fully understand was that her journey extended far beyond performance. After leaving the show, Carmen began her gender transition, openly embracing her identity as a woman. This was not only a deeply personal step, but also a public transformation that challenged how audiences perceived her. Many people had previously viewed her solely through the lens of drag, a form of entertainment, without recognizing the distinction between performance and personal identity. Carmen worked to reshape that narrative, helping others understand that being transgender is not the same as portraying a character on stage. Her transition brought both opportunities and obstacles. While she faced skepticism and misunderstanding, she also gained admiration for her honesty and courage. Over time, Carmen Carrera built a successful career as a model, appearing in fashion campaigns and magazines, and expanding her presence beyond reality television. In addition to her work in fashion, she has become an outspoken advocate for transgender rights. Through interviews, public appearances, and activism, Carmen has used her platform to raise awareness about the challenges transgender individuals face, including discrimination and lack of representation. Today, Carmen Carrera is recognized not only for her beauty and talent, but also for her role in advancing public understanding. Her story highlights the importance of authenticity and continues to encourage more open and respectful conversations about gender identity in modern society. Gina Rochero, a model and public speaker, made a powerful impact in 2014 when she publicly shared that she is transgender during a widely viewed TED Talk. Before that moment, she was known primarily as a successful fashion model, and few people were aware of her personal history. Born in the Philippines and assigned male at birth, Gina had already undergone gender-affirming surgery in her late teens, around the age of 19 or 20. For many years, however, she chose to keep this part of her life private out of concern that it might negatively affect her career in the highly competitive modeling industry. Her decision to speak openly marked a turning point. Standing on the TED stage, she shared her story with honesty and clarity, bringing visibility to an experience that had often been hidden or misunderstood. The talk quickly gained international attention, resonating with audiences far beyond the fashion world. By revealing her truth, Gina not only reclaimed her own narrative, but also helped broaden public understanding of transgender lives. Her courage encouraged others to live more openly and sparked meaningful conversations about identity, acceptance, and equality. Since then, Gina Rochero has become an influential advocate for transgender rights, using her platform to promote dignity and inclusion. Through her work as a speaker and activist, she continues to inspire people around the world, showing that living authentically can create lasting change, not only for individuals, but for society as a whole. Chanel West Coast, a rapper and television personality, once became the subject of a strange and widely circulated internet rumor. Some online users claimed that she was actually Lee Norris, the male actor best known for playing Stuart Minkus on the classic television show Boy Meets World. While a slight facial resemblance may have fueled the speculation, the claim has no factual basis. Chanel West Coast and Lee Norris are entirely different individuals with separate careers and life histories. The rumor reflects how quickly misinformation can spread in the digital age, especially when it involves public figures. For Chanel, the situation could have been frustrating or damaging, yet she handled it with a level-headed and thoughtful response. Rather than reacting with anger, she addressed the claim calmly and used the opportunity to highlight a more important issue. She pointed out that rumors like these can be harmful, particularly when they touch on topics such as gender identity. Chanel emphasized the importance of respecting people who genuinely go through the process of transitioning, noting that it is often a deeply personal journey involving both emotional and physical challenges. By responding in this way, Chanel West Coast demonstrated awareness and sensitivity, helping shift the conversation away from gossip and toward understanding. Her reaction serves as a reminder that public discussions, especially online, benefit from accuracy, respect, and a willingness to consider the real experiences of others. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.